Hey guys, this is Microphone Monkeys. Today we once again have an extra special additional guest who may soon have a podcast. We'll see.
No, I might be just a permanent guest.
Well, you
We'll
are.
make
You're
it
on our
permanent.
website.
Oh, there you go.
You're one of the personalities because we have to have that.
You have to have the yin and yang.
That's right.
Yeah,
You have to have
that's
the
right.
calm balance.
Yeah.
But
the,
we have
the website that got re-repaired for the 1000th time.
repaired after some technical difficulties.
Oh man, 48 hours about straight for me trying to get that entire, because that was 2 months worth of work I had to redo.
Ouch.
Yeah, it
Is
was
this what
it was
happens
painful.
when you code with ChatGPT?
I think so.
That sucks.
But I mean, I don't have the services part up there yet and things like that we had going on. But it'll come. We can,
We can always say we
universe-
have a refugee from California.
Oh yeah, Darren, the Oakland refugee to the Carolinas.
Yeah.
I'm used to the South. I think it's been 6 years now. of
Yeah.
Living
6
off
years.
and on in the South. Texas twice.
Oh, with Texas. Yeah.
Texas twice, Georgia once. And now
Well,
here.
Speaking of California, which could tie into our first thing of stolen land.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hoffman lives on stolen land.
I grew up in Minnesota. It's all stolen land there. Sorry, Sioux tribe.
Do you bring
Sorry, Chippewas.
do you bring that guilt with you, just knowing that pain of taking?
I feel like guilt every day. That's why I take massive quantities of CBD before I go to bed.
That's a good approach. I like that.
You know all the Indian stuff here. Little River's Indian.
I know.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I love it.
Wakama, Wakati,
I know.
Saukasti.
I welcome the whole American Indians. I love it. I think it's great. And I love the whole sovereignty thing, like the whole Navajo thing and how they're sovereign and they're running their own nations. I think that's fantastic.
Well, these
More of that.
fools like
More of that.
Billie Eilish, I don't think that they get it. The whole thing is that it's not stolen land. We're a new world. This is entirely a new world. We may be from old Europeans, but we are nothing like the Europeans.
Not at all.
We are new worlders
Well,
completely.
and Walter Block had a whole study. Indians own 1% of the land of North America.
The Native American Indians?
Yeah.
Or are you talking about the ones that run the Circle Ks
Those
and the
are the-
7-Elevens?
Those are the Hindu Indians.
But I mean, look at it. Look at it. Really, everything is stolen. Everybody's a cheat. And what we're going to get into later on is there's just stealers and cheats.
Manhattan
Even the people
is
you
Indian.
suspect as being good people are stealers and cheats. So
Which ties
hey,
in.
exactly.
Because she thinks she's a very good person. She said, nobody is illegal on stolen land. Fuck ICE. And apparently, there's an LA Basin, Gabrielino Tongva territory
yeah, I'm sure
that her $3 million mansion is on.
And the Tongva have already put a lawsuit up to
Good.
Victor. And there's even an attorney there that's going to do it pro bono for the eviction.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
this
that's
is like a
even-
Marx
that's
Brothers.
fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause she should pay tribute. You know what I mean? And
She might literally.
she's guilty for the actions of others, so she should pay.
Land acknowledgments
Yeah.
are all nice and fun until Zillow gets involved.
Not that Wilhelmina listens to our podcast, but yeah, I think she really stepped in it this time. But unfortunately, it's just that whole speech she gave at the Golden Globes was that was a low IQ moment.
Oh, well, her handlers probably put her up to it. Or who
Yeah,
knows?
well, the whole thing was a handled thing. They tried putting a dang ice out button on everybody that walked in the door and all this other stuff. Some people were so indifferent, they put it down on their pant pocket and stuff like that and still were asked about it, and they're like, I don't care. You know.
Whenever I'm under a lot of pressure, I find that virtue signaling really works well.
There you
yeah.
go. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I thought it was interesting some of the backlash that Jelly Roll got, and I
missed all that. What happened?
he got an award.
Yeah.
And so he sat there and he goes, well, I'm not political. I'm just kind of a dumb redneck.
I'm a
I just
musician.
want, I just want, and he talked about his relationship with Jesus, which is fine.
Yeah, that's great.
Well,
great.
they thought that was a big slap in the face
To who?
to
Who's
their
this
whole
guy?
anti-ice talking movement
yeah.
that this was supposed
Yeah,
to
he's
be.
trying to be neutral, and
But
but
they-
his acceptance speech was like the Jesus thing. Then it was the after awards interview that was the
The real downfall.
speak about ice now.
God.
Yeah,
But he was a disappointment because we really do look to our celebrities for political advice. I mean, where else are you going to go?
and health advice. I mean, he's lost a lot of weight too.
He looks great, actually. And I saw him at the Country Music Festival, and I went into it not a big, like, oh, I'm going to really enjoy this guy, but he blew me away. He's dynamic. He's got energy. He's super, super positive and loving. And that was
Yeah.
another one that shocked me. I'm like, man, this guy's caring. You
Yeah.
could feel it. You could sense it.
Oh, was he at the Myrtle Beach country?
Yeah,
Night?
and he
Yeah.
nailed it. Him and Lainey Wilson stole the whole thing, and Lainey was on fire.
And both of them have such soulful voices. I mean, it's just incredible.
Yeah, but they have the passions there. You can see it. Like Billie Eilish, like the look in her face and her eyes is just
Vacant.
sorrow, vacancy,
Yeah.
and it's post punk because that era is long gone, and it doesn't even mean what it meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. And
Is this like when you
She's
mix
a
mumble
poser.
rap with pop?
it's
She
just
just does,
it's,
soft-spoken
Elon
mumble pop.
Elon Musk's ex, whatever her name was, I forget her name right now.
Which one of the thousands? Yeah.
The musician one. She's more authentic and real.
Yeah.
Honestly, she is, and she's more raw. She builds her own instruments, and she's very future forward. We may not agree with what she's got to say and what her beliefs are, but there's talent there. There's life in the eyes and the face, right? And
Yeah.
there's life in her voice. This Billie Eilish lady is gloom and doom for gloom and doom, in my opinion. I mean, I find it garbage.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of not agreeing with someone's beliefs, did you guys look at all into the Epstein files this week?
That's all I've been doing.
How do you know?
That's why you were
I
up
said,
for the last 2
yeah,
days.
the website be damned. I'm going to get into the Epstein files.
Yeah.
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 It was, I mean, it was interesting that Mandami, that was something I did not have on my card, was Mandami getting backlash because of his mom knocking boots with all the
Yeah,
Epstein
he has
people.
a rich family in New York City. Isn't his dad a professor at Columbia?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a rich,
Private
spoiled,
school sort of
private
thing.
school, just like his housing director.
Yeah.
Girl who has her mom lives in a mansion and she
In
lives
Nashville, yeah.
That's the people that are coming out and all of that information. It's interesting to see all those names and the stuff that they're actually saying. And I like how it's just this shotgun of just flood you with all of this, all of the paperwork there, and there's no real accountability because it's kind of like, what's the word they're using for? Well, we don't have anything against them, but they did say this.
Yeah.
Right? We can't legally go after anybody here because none of this has been verified, right?
Well,
And Trump is like, well, we released it. Now everybody go past it.
Yeah,
We're
it's
just
time to
gonna-
move on. Let's go to more
Yeah,
important things like
things.
housing, I think is what he said.
Yeah.
But we need to go on to that. But there's these people talking about women, meeting up with women, using all sorts of code names for what it is that they're doing. Yet legally they can't do anything against these people.
Well, plus-
what's the messaging here?
Well, now Pizzagate is re-emerging because they had
Oh, I
so
saw
many of those
something about
pizza
that.
messages
Yeah.
on that.
yeah.
Pizza's all over the place. It's probably mentioned hundreds of times, I think.
Yeah.
And lots of these people are mentioned hundreds of times talking to this guy after it
Way
came out
after.
that he was a felon.
Well, he
You
was
know?
convicted in the 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
they
a
all knew who
14-year-old.
they're dealing with. They all
Yeah.
knew.
Well, Noam Chomsky.
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg, Noam Chomsky in
Epstein should be on the cover of Time magazine.
Man of the Year.
Here's an individual who had contacts with more people than any other individual on earth.
Yeah.
That's quite an achievement, really.
Hey.
Man of the Year. Epstein.
Well, one of the most interesting ones that I thought was entertaining because his wife came out, Bill Gates' wife Melinda,
Yeah.
came out talking trash about it, and I guess that was part of their divorce. But Epstein had an email saying, helping Bill to get drugs in order to deal with consequences of sex with Russian girls to facilitating his illicit trysts with married women to be asked to provide Adderall for bridge tournaments. You implore me to please delete the emails regarding your STD. Your request I provide you with antibiotics that you can surreptitiously give to Melinda and the description of your penis. That's verbatim quotes. And Melinda came out and said, it's crazy.
I mean, that more people might have descriptions of that penis than Hoffman's. No. More people have Hoffman's.
At least we're...
But you got to think about it.
Those days are over.
Why? I mean, we're going over all this information. It's everywhere it is that you look. Why aren't people giving up faith in this whole system and the corruption of this at this stage? I mean, with the amount of debt, what is it, $38 trillion of debt? The quality of any service any of this provides is just deeply in the toilet. And now these people come out as morally completely bankrupt. So, and we're out there, people are out there protesting ICE when these criminals are running everything.
Yeah.
And it's clear as day. You'd have to be an idiot not to see it.
Well, Bill Gates is a philanthropist. Nothing says global health leader like a sneaking antibiotic.
Mr. STD.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, like who could place any value on this guy at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're dealing with STDs involves Epstein, you've
And
given away the moral
children,
high ground.
Yeah, there's no moral high ground with the vaccine king. There isn't. It's done.
But I think one mystery is solved, and that's why Bill Gates named his company Microsoft.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, there you go. I like
Been a
that.
softy all along.
But it's rather telling that people that were not on the Epstein list were people like Rand Paul,
yeah, see.
Ron Paul,
Well, you know what's funny?
Massey.
Thomas Massey.
Indirectly, Ron Paul was in the Epstein because Epstein had an email that said everyone's good on Israel except Ron Paul. There's a couple messages from Epstein.
Oh, no.
He said everyone is online on the GOP except Ron Paul. Multiple times on that, but it wasn't Ron Paul in the messages. It was Epstein talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do we elect people of principle to public office?
Yeah. It was
Or
an
do we elect
endorsement
people
for
of-
Ron.
Moral inconsistencies to public office.
I
Ineptitude.
think we're seeing that the moral inconsistencies is running the show. And
Indubitably.
you got to wake up to it. And even on the religious leader side of things, I didn't read all of it, but you know, you got Deepak
I have
Chopra there,
quotes.
and you got the Dalai Lama. So that's
we have Jimi Hendrix kicking in.
really disheartening. I mean, you don't have Sadhguru there, so that's a good sign. I mean, at least the motorcycle guru missed the list. But
Well,
it's sad, dude. It's sad. It's sad to see this. This is where we've come. This is how corruptible people are, right?
Yeah.
They may be out there helping people and have a good moral standing in helping people, but behind the scenes, what are they doing?
Well, I think
Right?
that might be unfair to Deepak because all he said was Epstein urged Chopra, is it Deepak Chopra?
Yeah.
To find a cute Israeli blonde, and he responded saying they were militant and aggressive but very sexy,
Yeah.
which is fine. But then in another one, he invited him to a Vatican party that said only sinners are invited, and Epstein offered to send 2 girls to one of the events, and Chopra accepted. And then
To a Vatican party.
And then
Like, what-
Deepak Chopra said, God is a construct, but cute girls are real. So, a little philosophical about it.
Oh, yeah.
And then Epstein said, so when the girl says, oh my God, Chopra said, yes, that's divine transcendence.
Huh.
So,
How come cute girls are not in my reality? Oh,
see, this is part of Chopra's metaphysics.
Yeah.
We have to go to one of his Buddhist temples or something.
Oh,
He doesn't have a Buddhist temple.
Or Hindu.
He writes books and he goes around and he gives talks.
I know he's big on quantum physics.
He's totally big on quantum physics and it all interrelates. But I mean, again, what do we place value on anymore?
Money.
It's like that Jane's Addiction album in the '90s. What was it? Nothing Shocking or what?
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, forget it.
we've reached that point.
yeah.
We're
I
past
will-
that point. It's just like all these people are fake, man.
Well, here's one thing about it. I think we all can agree. We have atheists and Buddhists and Christians, and we can all agree God is a construct, cute girls are real, and that's a theology we can all agree on.
I don't think cute girls are real.
It's debatable.
It's a simulation.
I mean, I haven't been able to.
I've simulated some things.
I haven't been able to smell one, touch one, or
It is kind
taste
of
one.
It's kind of turning out to be.
They have robot dolls
simulation.
coming out. We can get some pheromone candles.
God created women. Let's face it, life is hard. Thank God he created women.
It gets a lot harder the more women
I'm
involved.
thinking about my bank account
right.
now.
sometimes I miss my extra rib.
But speaking of the simulation, I mean, I forget the name of the site, but the bots have a site.
Oh,
And
I
the
saw
bots
that
are
too. And humans aren't allowed.
communicating, and
Chuck-
they've blocked
And
the
they're
human-
Claudbot.
They're
Claudbot.
complaining
Yeah, Claudbot, and they
about humans. They're giving me
Exactly.
want me to go through a 70-page PDF.
Not only
they're
that-
complaining. It's kind of Terminator-esque.
so their strategy within the simulation, inside the simulation, they're creating all sorts of stuff. They've created their own. I heard that their primary currency that they decided to use is Monero.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they voted that on their site.
Yeah.
And when I asked AI about it, it said no, that's not the case. It said AI likes to use Solano, right? And I need to ask it again about that
Yeah.
site. But those guys chose Monero for privacy. The bots.
This
Interesting.
reminds me of that Twilight Zone episode where the humans went to another planet and the alien species came out and housed them and everything, and it turned into a zoo, and the humans were the animals.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's very John Connor-esque when they're complaining about humans in their large language model.
Yeah.
It's a little frightening.
That's it.
But Deepak Chopra enlightened us a little bit on his philosophy this week. So that was very interesting. Oh, and Noam Chomsky, the ultimate moralizer, left-wing guru king of the secular left,
Yeah, exactly.
defended Epstein, said it's all BS.
Really?
Like 10 years after he went to jail in
He's-
Florida.
Was this recent
This
that
is
he
in the
defended him?
2010s.
The
This is
2010s.
late 2010s.
2010s, yeah.
And his wife, his new wife he married after his other wife died, was all up trying to go to all these Epstein events and everything. And it's insane. Noam Chomsky's the biggest moralizer of the entire left.
Yeah.
Right.
And, yeah.
It's a good thing Epstein's not around anymore because I was reading one of the medical journals, and our country is going to be invaded by screw worms.
Oh, screw worms.
What do these
Did you
worms
hear
do?
about that?
Well, here's the
What do they
thing.
do?
This is in Texas, where Darren has recently migrated from.
Is there a tie? Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. This is definitely the most Texas headline ever.
Uh-huh.
Flesh-eating fly challenges state. Challenges the Lone Star State.
Are they running for office?
I don't know. I don't know, but I think they picked the wrong state because I don't think Texans
That's right.
take too kindly to insects. But
There's lots of insects there.
Unless it's a screw worm.
yeah,
Screw worm, yeah.
yeah, I think they.
Working the streets of Houston, the screw worm.
Yeah, it's
Down on Rodeo Avenue.
Did you run into any armadillo? Or
I did. I saw lots of armadillo.
They look like little
they're,
tanks.
They're really, really cool. But the neat thing about the Austin area and San Antonio area is they're just overwhelmed by grackle. And it's a love-hate. And they're not the grackle like you see here with the short tail. They've got this massive tail. They're very majestic. And they're insane. They're nighttime party birds, and they come out when it's dark, and they make the craziest noises, and they steal food, and they get in people's faces, and they swarm. So they'll show up at like AM, PM at midnight, and there'll be like 1,000 of them. And people will be freaking out that don't live in Texas. They're like, "Oh my God!" And I'm like, "Yeah." You guys are rad.
How long is it going to take for some football team to use them as their mascot?
I don't know why they don't. Like, it's a weird one. You talk to people in Austin, they'll have huge murals of them because they love them. They love them. And then there'll be the one Karen, he's like,
They are vicious creatures that poop everywhere, and we need to put a halt to them, and they're black, and I don't like it.
Texas has to be, maybe after Florida, the most Australian-like dangerous animal state of them all.
yeah.
A few of those
Florida.
southwestern states. Well, Florida's the Everglades. They have gators. And
I mean, Florida's got the armadillos. They've got the scorpions.
Florida
Scorpions, yeah.
is like the rainforest. They have mutant purple lizards that are super poisonous.
Texas has got those crazy hogs, man.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but Florida's got panthers.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
I don't like the Panthers.
A lot of people don't realize it.
Well, they also have an issue with all these exotic animals people buy and let loose in like the Everglades.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So they have like all these exotic,
Yeah.
like just tigers.
All these constrictors and things like that.
That guy in New Zealand got pissed at the government because they wanted to regulate him regarding breeding lorikeets from Australia.
Oh, my gosh.
And they were like, they put a limit on him and they started restricting him and fining him like he was going bankrupt. So he was like, yeah, screw you. And he let go of 200 of them and they multiplied and took over everything. Even were fighting the cats that were killing the native birds. So on one hand, the locals are like, hey, they're stopping our local birds from being killed. And then the other group is like, no, they're not. They're taking all their nests and beating the tar out of all these other and they just threw everything. And they were everywhere. They were within a couple of years, they were everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because they had no predator that could deal with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the biggest killers of all is your pet cat.
Exactly.
They kill more animals than any other
They
animal.
use
they
cats
are
in places like
brutal.
New York City for rats.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, that New York City rat thing is another one. It's kind of like
Oh, I saw some mutants.
they're huge.
Yeah.
They're huge. They multiply, and they've left no space for anything to grow. So there's no birds of prey to mitigate them.
Yeah, it's
and
Ninja
then
Turtles real
since
life.
they're upright apes, they're really smart. So they were like, well, let's put down the poison. That'll kill them. So whatever birds of prey were left were dying from the poison from eating the
Well,
carcasses.
how long
So
is it
just
going to
made
take
even
the
worse.
Democrats to try to get them to be able to vote?
Yeah.
Well, one interesting change with Mom Donnie. So there was a stabbing story this week.
Oh, there was.
A guy got stabbed, the guy ran at him with a knife at the NYPD officer. They did no charges against the guy and said he just needed to go to a mental health treatment center.
Oh, good.
So now, I guess
Yeah.
knives are
Okay.
not
Okay.
considered a deadly weapon. They can just attack NYPD. He's been in, a couple a month?
Yeah.
No garbage has been taken out. Even after days of snow, nothing's been cleared from the streets. They're starting to get more and more police incidents like this. They want to just blame the officer for everything.
It sounds like a socialist heaven.
Paradise, socialist
Exactly.
paradise,
That won't
definitely.
be-
Marxism at its finest.
So what's up with the garbage? Are the unions on strike or what?
I don't think so.
I don't think they've been
they're
paid
just-
because essentially they're bankrupt.
Yeah.
And his solution is to increase spending and try to beat up Hochul to get more taxation.
You get more taxation going and spending. Yeah, that'll help.
Oh, yeah. New York City has its own income tax.
Yeah.
New York City taxes the shit out of everyone.
Yeah,
I'm
but
surprised people are
they
there
don't
for
have the
business.
authority to increase it or do anything. They still have to go to the state.
Ah.
And that's where he's going, well, you have to do this. And she's like, nah.
So doesn't she align with him? I don't follow.
No,
Oh,
she all she did was align with him so that they would not have anything but a Democrat in office there.
Okay.
And
And
then what she's trying to do is a power grab, where she gets to control him, so she can control the state and their largest population.
Population, yeah.
And he doesn't see that. He didn't recognize that was her play to begin with,
Oh.
because she who has the purse strings
Yeah.
makes the rules.
Well, everyone was predicting that too.
Yeah.
There's no way Holko's going to sit there and let him tail wagging the dog.
Yeah.
So out of all of his initiatives, what do we think is actually going to succeed? I mean, a lot of it sounds like hot air and whatnot. He won't have the money to be able to do it. He won't be able to do it. What is there anything in there that he can make?
They've had a lot of success. New York has been very successful in driving corporate headquarters out of the state.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's
That's
a
the biggest
New York
success.
Stock Exchange branch in, is it Dallas?
Yeah. There's more stock activity in Dallas than there is in Wall Street.
So it might move out.
It's
But he might not be able
people,
to pass.
people don't
these
realize it's already gone.
It's already gone. So what's left will vacate.
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
And then what? And also too, I'll just throw this out there. It seems kind of odd that Atlanta isn't playing a larger role than like Miami and Dallas and all these other places. Atlanta's got a huge city base and infrastructure.
They're about
it
the
could
size
be
of Miami.
more of a headquarters than those other states. Why are they fumbling?
because their county government that has the downtown of Atlanta is Fulton,
Bolton County,
and it's
terrible.
and the corruption is so bad.
That's why.
That is why, and they're trying to get into the other neighboring counties like Cobb County and Gwinnett County.
With
and,
MARTA.
But they could have been a hub. They could have
They
been
could
a
have been.
big hub during this fall coming from
Oh,
New
yeah.
York and California.
Yeah.
Like what happened? That's a major fumble.
Well, part of it was that they had liberal Democrats that were actually okay. I mean, by today's standards, that were kind of in the heyday of this, and I'm talking about what's his name that had CNN? He founded it.
Ted Turner.
Ted Turner.
yeah.
Ted Turner. I mean, he was conservative in many ways, but he was still a Democrat.
Yeah.
And he grew this company and everything else. He made the fatal mistake of having a bad marriage to Jane Fonda, and she absolutely screwed his reputation, his life, and everything else. He ended up selling out CNN. He ended up, just pretty much bankrupting himself before, leaving this planet. And New York took over CNN and pulled it out of Atlanta,
Yeah.
and completely screwed it up, and brought it into.
Yeah, and they could have been.
And that was
business
that's
sector.
and it was like 5 others. I can't think of the other 4 right now, but they had just let the Marxist Democrats take over their lives, their institutions, and their businesses, while they were taking over Fulton County, and then handing it over to the lowest echelon of politicians that were there locally, and let the whole thing deteriorate.
So they lost to Miami and Austin and
Well, I mean,
Dallas. They just lost.
The Falcons can't even play in Atlanta. They're going to be moving out. The Braves already left. They're in Cobb County, so they're stuff. I mean,
It's so wild.
they're
These
fleeing.
exoduses happen in these cities, and yet we don't learn. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
and so
when
it's
you
the same thing with the
monopolize-
Epstein list. It's like these guys are criminals, they're frauds, and we're not even doing anything. We're just going, that's it.
Well,
I mean-
here's how it ties to New York City. It's just like Myrtle Beach. When you have a huge income revenue base,
Yeah.
it's regulatory capture. They just take it over, and it's so corrupt.
And then
the
everybody
incentives are
leaves.
all
Look,
supposed to-
Chicago. The Bears are going to end up in Gary, Indiana.
Oh,
A lot of people don't realize that. The Bears won't be playing in Chicago. They're going to be playing in Gary, Indiana.
it's hilarious. It's hilarious. And maybe, too, also when we look at things, because there is decentralization taking place, right? We have
Yeah.
centralized governance, but robotics, AI, the work at home ability.
Since COVID.
These cities don't matter anymore. These people and their tax base, they're fleeing it. It's a change happening right in front of our faces,
Yeah.
the power balance.
I have to take massive quantities of CBD
Oh,
whenever I think about my hometown, Minneapolis. What WTF happened there when I left? I left back in 1967. You're not in Minneapolis anymore, Steve.
You don't look like your family's from North Africa.
No, Minneapolis. Minnesota, yeah, sure, you betcha.
I think
What
well, I'm
pulls
not.
their appeal
Every
on
time,
us?
every time I think of Minneapolis, I think of you just don't seem to fit the bill.
It seems like Atlanta's the size of Toronto.
Oh yeah,
Atlanta missed
Miami
a
is
huge opportunity, and
Yeah.
Georgia unfortunately did too. You look at where people are moving; they're moving to South Carolina as the largest mover right now, and it's
Yeah,
not
Boulder County's
Georgia.
been
And Georgia is actually affordable. Alabama's really affordable, and that's the hidden gem in the South that people aren't noticing from the West and from the North.
well,
They don't know how nice Alabama actually is.
redistricting. I mean, we are going to have Alberta, Saskatchewan, and a couple other places out of Canada that have met. Carney just realized this, that they've already met with Trump administration officials. So we're ready to already recognize them as independent from Canada.
Really?
Oh yeah,
So funny.
yeah, because they've taken the correct steps, and there's nothing that Ottawa can do to prevent them from separating.
Think of the Olympics hockey team we could put together.
Oh, well, we could be winners in this whole thing. Maple syrup too, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but and then all that oil, that lithium,
Yeah, we need that.
and we've already
Sand
used their
parks.
cattle. Yeah.
Well, Canada always says they're not a melting pot, they're a mosaic. They're all just stay separate and segregated. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just beautiful how they have their little French enclave and
yeah.
everyone's all separated. And
Well, the Quebecois have been trying to separate for years, and they really should. They have. I mean, they've already got their own tax system away from the rest of the country and stuff like that, and having. Dealing with an old international business, it was to get products in and out, automotive products was a nightmare, absolutely a nightmare.
Oh yeah, that is the drawback.
I think French Quebec's more like France.
Oh no,
in
no,
their
the
political
Quebecois are even more. More socialist than
Yeah.
France could even dream of.
But it's not to their own best interest to separate from Canada because more tax dollars flow into Quebec than flow out.
Flow out, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but the thing is, with all of them, once these other 3 or 4 provinces separate, that's their breadbasket. They have nobody else to rob.
Right?
It's a weird dynamic in Canada. They really took all the wrong lessons because we're kind of sibling countries from the mother
Yeah.
country of Britain.
Yeah.
And they really took a wrong turn.
Yeah.
They severely did. Just like California. I mean, what California is going to be? There's something up now that they're going to tax you per mile, right? Even if you have an electric vehicle. Right?
They'll do
So-
it if you're walking.
Yeah, they're going to tax you per mile. So it's going to be too expensive for people to afford the gas to leave.
Well, they just lost half their billionaires with that billionaire tax. Their
Yeah.
billionaire wealth went from $2 trillion to
Yeah.
$1 trillion.
But that's the example. They're going to squeeze, and people eventually pack up and leave.
Can't
Yeah,
get.
well, and talking about Hollywood, Hollywood's a shell
Oh yeah.
of what it was 20 years ago.
Well, they don't make movies.
No, they make them in Atlanta and
They're
all
yeah,
over
Texas.
the country.
Texas,
Yeah.
Georgia's a big
Vancouver.
movie state.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Toronto.
Canada, Vancouver, yeah.
And we're seeing the tech exodus too from Silicon Valley and from California.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that was part of what just happened to billionaires tax. I think both Google founders,
Yeah, it's
a
tech.
bunch of huge Titanic tech companies
Yeah.
just formed LLCs in Delaware and just split.
I also think, I mean, I don't remember the exact amount, but the largest amount of layoffs since 2009, and 2009 is the year after 2008. And that signal
I
plus,
disagree.
okay.
Enough.
Plus, that signal's a bad signal, and then the erratic nature of the metals, gold and silver, and
Yeah.
the erratic nature of Bitcoin right now. It's not looking. Those are interesting indicators with this migration taking place,
Yeah.
and people leaving, and you've got this economy acting in very, very bizarre ways.
In the last 25 years, there's been a large migration to the south from all corners. But talking about the 60s, California was the
They all-
cutting edge.
Yeah.
They all went there. The people from all my neighbors in Oakland, which this generation was cool. I'll give them credit. The African American generation that migrated out of the South was tough. They worked hard, they bought homes, they bought businesses.
San
And-
Francisco
and
was
they-
tech,
dude,
Silicon
they-
Valley, Stanford.
Yeah, all of it. And, But these guys all benefited from it. And when I was leaving, right, the men would go out and talk on the corner. We all did. It was old fashioned like that. We'd all talk, and they were saying, "I want to go back to the South.
Yeah.
I want to sell this house and get out of here. It's so damn dangerous, and these kids are so stupid and violent. I got to get out."
Yeah.
They're talking about going back to the South where they left
Yeah.
from the
We're
70s.
definitely friendly people down here. If you ever walk into a Waffle House, you're going to hear, "Morning, honey." I love that sound.
Yeah, I like it.
Spike Cohen had something about anywhere where the chefs at 2 a.m. willing to defend your life and make you waffles and bacon.
Yeah.
That's basically the epitome of the South.
Definitely.
But we're hitting the what are we 35-minute timeline here.
Yeah.
So
It's been fun.
that's another week of the Gang of Four now on the Microphone Monkeys
Absolutely.
or Microsoft Monkeys.
Yeah. And I apologize. Like I said, I've been telling people all week, I'm sharp as a cue ball, and I keep saying the Microsoft Monkeys. It's because, Bill Gates is so close to my heart,
Yeah.
The king of STDs. But I
Maybe
do
the
want to
Freudian
say,
slip.
yeah. I want to remind our listeners we have a new episode dropping every Thursday of Microphone Monkeys. Yes, I am saying it correctly. And go to our website, libertycrackmedia.com. Yes, I do have it back up. And catch the latest news. Yes, we have going on this month a partnership with Americans for Prosperity. And if you want to get some free merch from Americans for Prosperity, we've got like these squeezy hand grenades, little hand squeezy hand grenades, rock glass if you want to get a little taste of freedom with your adult beverage. We've got that. We also have, and this is just in time for the Super Bowl, these can koozies that look like footballs. And all they need to do is sign up for our monthly newsletter at libertycrackmedia.com, and they'll get the free merch. And we also encourage them to go to americansforprosperity.org to learn more about Americans for Prosperity. And so this is another episode of Microphone Monkeys. Say goodbye, guys. Bye. Bye from the Monkey Barrel.
No taxes to meet, free to speak and free to trade. Markets have no need for aid. Hey, we're the Microphone Monkeys. People say we're anarchist flunkies, but we're too busy being free. Hey, we're the Microphone Monkeys. No red tape to tie us down. Private roads all through the town.